From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for April 14th, 2016. In just a moment we'll be taking a look at the USDCAD for today's trade analysis, but first I want to recap a couple of the suggestions made over the past few days. First off, starting here on the USDCHF dollar franc, we've been studying this daily time frame and the trend channel that this currency pair has been in. If I zoom out one time, you can see that a little bit better. The two red trend lines showing the downtrend channel. The most important part about that is that we've been at the very bottom for the past week and a half or so. Just settled down here into support at the bottom. Over the past couple of days, we have seen the rebound that we've been expecting and anticipating, the push back higher again within the long-term trend channel. Zoom it back in now, and you can see that move higher today, moving back into the 9650, 9670 resistance zone that we've been looking at for the past several weeks anyways. The blue shaded area, support back here when it touched the trend channel line the last time. We've seen much support back here in the past, showing us the potential for resistance. You take that information down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see the rise off of the green zone actually touching the bottom of the channel at the purple shaded area, pushing back to the green zone, pushing above there, now pushing all the way back to the blue shaded area. It would be my expectation that if it continues to break through, we'll call it 9670, which is the top of the blue shaded area. Break through 9670, we'll look for the continuation back up here into the 9700s, which is the yellow shaded area. If the market starts to reverse and we start to see some more bearish sentiment come back in for the US franc, back underneath 9650 or so, open and close, we'll likely see a turn back lower again, maybe even challenging all the way back down here towards the green shaded area, 9575. For the US franc. Moving on over to the euro dollar, just the opposite. We've been anticipating opportunities to go short into the 1.1400 level. In fact, over the past week and a half or so, we've taken numbers of trades into the 114 level, capturing profit, building our profit cushion, and now even over the past couple of days, it continues to pressure lower. Significant profit made on the euro over the past several weeks, just selling into 114. You can see where the black X's are here on the chart. It's been multiple resistance going over the past year into the 114 level. Take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. Again, we've seen the fall off of 114 as expected. We're now under this orange zone. Well, for the day today, I would suspect that as long as it stays under that orange shaded area and we get positive news for the US dollar, we'll look for the continuation lower all the way back down here towards this yellow shaded area, which is into the 112.25, 112 level. There's Fibonacci there. We studied that yesterday in the trade room. Long-term trend, shorter-term trend leg. Fibonacci at the orange zone, Fibonacci at the yellow zone. So under the orange zone goes to the yellow zone. As long as it's above the yellow zone, there's potential for support. We'll definitely keep an eye on that for the euro dollar. And lastly, moving over to the USDCAD. This currency pair clearly is in a downtrend. We've been discussing the potential of oil prices. The rising oil prices over the past few days have caused this currency pair to go lower. We've seen news out of Canada. This currency pair has just been in a downtrend and the sentiment is still down. So what we want to do is sell it. But selling it at the very bottom of the downtrend usually is just not a good idea. What do you want to do? You want the market to go up before it goes down. Selling anything, whether it's currency pairs, t-shirts, or used cars, you want to sell at a higher price. So you want it to go up before it goes down. So it would be my anticipation, if we're going to sell this in the direction of the downtrend, we'd like to do it at the next resistance level, which for me will be 129.20, 129.65. That's the pink shaded area and closer to the red trend line. I just don't feel like it's a good idea to sell it at the very bottom into the yellow shaded area at the 27.95, 27.50 level. So if I'm going to short it, I need it to go up first. Let's take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. So as you get down here to the smaller time frame, you can see the support here, support here. That begs the question, where's the opportunity to sell it? I think it's at that same area where we found support before. Now we're looking for resistance as close as possible, 29.20. It may not reach all the way to 29.20. We do have some news coming up at 8:30 a.m. May give us a little bit of a boost to get back up there, but definitely watching that area. Even if we take some short-term Fibonacci's, let's go from this high right here, the green zone, down here to the current low. We see the 382 sitting at 29.25. So again, Fibonacci giving us resistance at 29.25. We see historical support 29.25. If I'm going to sell this, it needs to go back up to 29.20, 29.25 before I would sell it. Selling at the bottom of the trend just doesn't make logical sense. If you're looking for support and reversal, if you get some good news out of the U.S. or oil prices start to slip and go down, then maybe we'll look for the USCAD to start going back up, and that would be from the yellow shaded area to provide your lowest risk and highest potential reward. That's what we're looking for. Low risk, high reward. Selling the pink zone, lower risk, higher reward. Buying the yellow zone, lower risk, higher reward, depending on the direction that the news takes this over the next several hours for the USCAD.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.